from the fire. Stay away from the fish.
Alright, here's the next obstacle. It is the fish. Oh, it takes one hit. Oh, it takes two hits. No, Mr. Wilson!
I like the Mr. Reverse. You can reverse it.
The laser.
Once again,
Sorry, Meldon's having a frog party.
Oh man, and he just leveled up there. So you almost actually killed the frog that he was trying to.
Oh my god, people
Oh my god, quiet wind restored. Oh my god, they found Stomp. What the heck? What is this?
This is fast grenade.
Oh, Razio fell. Oh no. Oh, Razio.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. We are here again with some Ori and Blind Forest Randomizer action, this time coming from the singles bracket. My name is Vol'jin. I'm here with Meldon Tarragon. Meldon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Better than if I had to commentate this having lost a match.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes, Meldon coming off the victory with his team Skillless against Team Zote in the earlier doubles match. Now he's going to join in. We're going to commentate this upcoming match between number 2 seed Mad Insane and number 6 seed FluffyPrower in the semifinals of the singles tournament. And Meldon, tell us a little bit about this matchup.
So these two runners are very familiar with each other. They were on a doubles team together. I'd say Mad Insane is a slightly more technical runner, focuses on tricks, kind of knows every way you can get anywhere in the game. While Fluffy is more about just general routing, so just trying to get through a seed in the smartest way possible. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see. They're both formidable runners. They've both proven themselves getting to this point in the tournament.
Yeah, that's for sure. We've seen their approaches both pay off very well in their matches so far. You know, Mad Insane, of course, taking out Terra and Trojan Dude en route to this match, and Fluffy managing to, sorry Melon, make it through you and Chicken Supreme in order to get here. Fluffy technically having, I guess, the overall, well, I was going to say the overall average lower seeds to take on, but Mad had 15 Terra, but really seeding doesn't mean anything, so all that's kind of irrelevant. What we're going to see today is whether, you know, their individual approaches to the game are going to pay off for them. Meldon, what do you expect to see from this match today?
I can't predict it anymore. The randomizer is going to toss something at us we haven't seen before, and maybe we'll end up with a new name for some pickup. But I don't know. I'm hoping to see a bash grenade seed. I haven't seen one of those in a long time, and something that just makes you work with those early would be a lot of fun.
I'm not a super huge fan of bash grenade myself, but that of course is because I'm a controller player and it's a huge pain in the butt to use them on controller. But these are of course both keyboard and mouse players, so they won't have any such problems like that. In fact, they probably are taking advantage of the Brynhold bind that you can set up on the keyboard that allows you to do the combined bash and grenade and jump thing, whatever it is, weird combination of things that just makes it easy to throw a grenade on the move and then bash off of it quickly.
I'll admit I actually haven't set that bind up myself, but it seems very worthwhile.
Well, we're just basically stalling for our restreamer to get something resolved, but we'll be ready to go pretty soon. Both runners are chatting at each other actively in the SRL race, and Matt Insane currently trolling Fluffy by putting emotes in the SRL chat, which is ruining the scrolling in the window. And Fluffy is trying to spam the window to scroll it out off the screen. So it's pretty hilarious.
I never thought about just spamming so you could fix the scrolling. It's a good idea. So I guess it's worth mentioning. So the winner of this goes on to face Covert Muffin in the finals, which will be a best of 3. But the loser is not completely out of the tournament. There will be a third place match, both for doubles and singles. So the loser of this match goes on to face Raziel. And I mean, obviously you want to go to the finals, you want to win that. But I think the third place match might be a scarier prospect. Raziel's still a very formidable runner.
Yeah, that's for sure. I would not be looking forward to having to face Raziel in the third place match. We have kicked off the SRL race, so we're just going to be waiting for a Twitch delay to catch up to us, and then we'll see some action. And as we're going, you've already kind of put in your interest for a Bash Grenade seed, but what do you think we're going to see as that first pickup?
I'm going to go with XP. And not a lot, like something like 12 XP, so you can't even level off of it.
That is what we saw in the doubles match earlier today. We'll see if that turns out to be the case. We are, of course, going to get the runners synchronized if we can. So they do seem to be off by a fair bit. Good luck on your rando from Mad Insane. All right, and we are getting the synchronization going right now. Shoutouts to Griffs, our restreamer today, helping out, as well as the truck Oshi and Fant. We will see what we get from that pickup as soon as we're synchronized.
Yep,
I'm going to go with Glide.
All right. Do you think it's going to be Glide into Wind Restored, or they're just going to get an early Glide? Oh, and it is XP.
Yeah, I was thinking Glide Wind Restored. I do like the level up there. Mad Insane taking advantage of it to blow up that Bramble Wall, blocking off BRB. It's a pretty clever little play.
I think that's often a good idea. Occasionally you do that and then get stomped before you even come back, and it's kind of not worth it. But just a small optimization you can do in the randomizer.
They also do, thinking about that, they do have an ability point, so dash.
Oh, yeah.
Beauty.
Well, this could be a fast seed.
Or it could just be a giant troll. You never know. Maybe they won't get Stomp or Bash forever. Oh, my. Well, so obviously they have no vertical ability right now, so they are going to have to move on to the left side of, well, towards the left, and we'll see if they get keystones or something else that will let them climb.
Yeah, so there's only 2 pickups over here, if you don't include the fake flippers pickup. So either they're both vanilla keystones, or one of them is a skill that lets them to BRB. And
there you
looks
go.
like BRB.
Lovely. Definitely a little bit of a different beginning compared to the hell. Wow. Okay. This is an interesting seed. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
so
He wants to get the underwater pickup. That's interesting.
and it's just XP. Oh, it looks like he altar'd before after he had died, so he did not get that.
Okay, so we're seeing some checks of some of these early pickups. Both Matt and Fluffy doing these check to pick up to the right, as well as the light grenade door here. They were both map stones, so they got 2 map stones already. Could be a hint that map stones are going to be important. Could also be completely irrelevant.
Yeah, at this point, this either means map stones are XP or map stones contain bash, stomp, double jump. You just kind of never know with the randomizer. A slight advantage to Fluffy here, although he has less information not knowing what the fake flippers pickup was.
Unfortunately for him, it was not super consequential, so no big deal. Fluffy checking the top XP before going down, whereas Madden saying he's going to go back for that later. They both, of course, have charge jump, so checking most of the pickups here should be really trivial.
Charge jump does lead to some challenging movement here, as Fluffy finds out.
Oh, they didn't get a health cell either, so they're just, ugh.
Yep, those spikes are instant kill right now.
This movement's not even fun if you have, like, the normal, wall jump, let alone anything else. And Alt-R from Mad Insane. What?
So, there's been a debate in the community. If you have dash and you can skip the cutscene here again, this might be faster. I say might because I don't think anyone has really taken the time to time every combination of skills. And especially where they don't need the orb. where they can just use Light Grenade to activate this next lantern.
Yeah, well, for that matter, when the orb catches up to you, it will just, like when it floats into midair right on top of that lantern, it lights it without having to drop. So it's still pretty quick no matter what.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting strat. I really like some of these, randomizer specific strategies we're seeing. Oh goodness, Matt. I'm gonna slight hiccup there, but he didn't die, so it's all good. We've seen the back swamp entrance come into play in the all skills category just over the past week, and actually reroute that category. So seeing the development of new strats like this one is very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. There's also, I doubt we'll see it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I wonder if, I was gonna say, I wonder if Mad's gonna realize that you can just bash grenade up there right now.
It might take a minute. We'll see.
But even strats that have been found for all skills, like the Terra Break, there's already been a skip or kind of a method for using. Wow. This is insane.
So they have everything. Like, they're good, right?
Yeah. Bash, grenade, dash, charge jump. I guess you probably want wall jump or climb. The game's not going to be very much fun without it.
Oh my gosh. Now, Fluffy is going to remember the plan, so he'll get his stomp as well. Had a little trouble with his bash grenade there, but he'll be fine. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and this is all in the logic, so this seed is intended to be fast.
Yeah, are we going to see an early light grenade tree? Is that what we're getting here?
I think it... I don't know if it's the best call. I wonder if you should just continue on. Yeah, it looks like Fluffy.
Did you see that rock? Oh, wow. That's... I don't even know, man. What's happening? What is this video game?
Looks like Fluffy realizes that breaking the wall is a good... the floor is a good idea, but actually going down right now is not.
It's fine. We'll get there. And Matt opening his way into Grotto as well. Now, is he going to go there, or is he going to go for Light Grenade?
But they actually don't have enough keystones to go to wall jump right now, so I think those are the only two options available to them.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I've never seen a seed like this. Granted, I haven't done a whole lot of seeds, but it's just a really interesting sequence of events.
Indeed.
So Oshi in the truck was kind enough to give us a scientific description of the weird thing that that Madison had with his rock, and the description is rip rock.
Indeed.
So, very, very scientific.
There's the second keystone, finally.
All right.
Although without knowing what's at Light Grenade, this might not be required. Could be both paths work out.
You know, it kind of feels like the only thing they're really missing right now is clean water.
Yeah, I with the amount of health they have, they can't go to... Whoa, how did Mad not die there?
That's what I was wondering, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, double jump from Mapstone 2, so in case they were upset that they didn't get, the full ease of vertical mobility, there's that.
Yeah, so I suppose double jump does give you some ability to climb walls. You can at least slightly wall run every once in a while. Actually, I never considered, can you wall run with double jump and stomp without wall jumping? Or climb?
I think you can kind of do it without anything as long as you have double jump. You can do some really awkward climbing. Ouch. That is not that costly of a death, fortunately for Fluffy.
No, had a recent save just before these rolling crushers, so...
Yeah, it's always a good idea to, like, even if you only have 2 energy, just throw some saves, like, anywhere you can. What is that micro ledge? This is a video game.
Yep. And Fluffy has forgotten about grenade.
Yep. Madden is doing the save drop through the laser here.
And gets it, so...
Oh, health cell.
Only
that's nice.
finds a health cell and a keystone.
Beautiful. So he's got Altar out, unfortunately.
Yeah. I wonder, yeah, we're going to see Matt immediately go to the wall jump area.
Yeah, that seems
This
like
makes
a
a lot
play.
of sense.
Yep. So we'll see what he's able to get from some of these pickups that he otherwise would have checked.
Yeah, I don't even think, yeah, I think there's nothing he can find that really gives him an advantage on Fluffy now. This is just a seed that's all about going as fast as possible to as many trees as you can.
Yeah, that's definitely a good call, because they've got all the skills they really need technically. Like, you can get by without wall jump. He is opting to go into Spirit Caverns immediately rather than go to wall jump first. Pretty good play.
Yeah.
High density of pickups here.
Yeah, and the truck also mentions that he can get to Charge Flame and above using the skills he has, so he doesn't need to come back to this keystone door at any point.
So, when you're this open this quickly, where would you go right now?
I think both runners are making kind of the correct decision. You want to still get pickups along the way, because having to do the rest of the map without wall jump or climb is a lot of work. But you want to just hit the closest pickups to trees on your way to them. So I would probably go wall jump, double jump. You can make your way to stomp as well. You can make your way to light grenade. I think kind of all of these quick trees that don't have events near them are a good idea.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Wall jump in particular, since they have both bash and charge jump, they got full access to everything here, so they can clear this entire side. So that's a solid play. We did just see Mad Insane pick up his double jump now, and he has yet another mapstone remaining, so he'll be able to get a third one as Fluffy picks up his fourth mapstone. So, geez, the mapstones are just flowing today.
Yeah. There's another one for Mad.
Yep. Good gosh.
So I don't think Mad has leveled up Air Dash or Charge Dash at this point, which isn't incredibly important, and he has a plethora of unspent ability points.
A myriad of ability points.
Indeed.
that's not even the right word. Oh, he's got 400 now, so has the option to make his way into Grotto the other direction if you'd like.
Yeah, maybe Death Gauntlet has wall jump and climb.
He also has a mega health. I might have made the play at this point to throw the grenade at the grenade door just to the left of that spear well and check it. It is somewhat time consuming, but you got the mega health, so it's not a bad thought. I don't know, but he obviously is further in this tournament than I am, since I didn't enter it. So
yeah, they're both farther than me, and I did enter it. So yeah, this not having air dash is actually becoming a slight disadvantage for Mad right now.
He has 7 points. He can learn at any time. I don't know. Maybe he's just waiting until charge dash.
Yeah. I'm assuming he will get it after this, or at this cutscene skip here. Ooh, just barely makes it up.
No, it's all fine. Everything's good. Yeah, oh, he's got enough for everything. He's good. Meanwhile, on Fluffy's side, we actually overlooked this briefly, but Water Vein, he picked it up, and that was Sunstone. So he's got the key to the final dungeon. He just needs the Water Vein, and he's in go mode.
Yep. I assume we'll see Mad pick that up as he goes up to the Stomp Tree and get this Grotto Teleporter.
Can I just... We are talking about them being in go mode. It's 13 minutes in. What is this seed, dude?
This is, I think, the craziest seed I've ever seen.
All right, now he opts to learn Charge Dash. Mad Insane does, so he'll have access to that. That'll just make traveling a little bit easier and quicker. He doesn't have climb, so he can't do grenade jumps, which I know he likes to do, so I have to settle for the next best thing.
And I don't believe we've seen the third mapstone. Oh, and it's clean water! Oh my. This seed could not get any better.
Oh my gosh. Well, I could give them Wind Restore just for the heck of it and then throw in Glide as a bonus. Why not?
Yeah, neither of these runners needs Glide at this point. I think they are both very comfortable. Oh, and we find Wall Jump.
Now, that actually might be somewhat challenging to get. Okay, he's going to Altar with it. That's a good play. He was right near the Death Gauntlet entrance anyway.
Yeah, and may end up just deciding to teleport back to Grotto and head towards Stomp instead.
So yeah, I mean, they can explore literally every pickup in the game at this point. Except, of course, there's in Ginso, but they'll find the Water Vein probably pretty soon.
I would have to expect that it's going to be soon, but there's still the it's in Forlorn, Gumon Seal. This still could be a longer seed than just grabbing the trees, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll see. Matt is up the back way to Water Vein, which, of course, we know will give him a Sunstone. Unlike Fluffy, he does manage to glitch out the rocks, so he won't be having rocks falling upon him as he goes up.
Yeah. Fluffy is making the call to head towards the Stomp Tree.
Yeah, I think this is a good call. This one's kind of out of the way, and you know, it's nice to get to it now rather than leaving it for later. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, he jumped out to check the XP, and now he's going to reload.
Yep. So at this point, I think both runners will still be checking pickups along the way until Fluffy does pick up his clean water.
Do you think he's going to swim?
I would be very surprised if either of them went swimming. Glide is still available, but...
Oh, that's true. You know what? My commentary brain is confusing this with shards, and there's absolutely no reason for them to check any optional pickups at this point. Just go to trees.
Yeah. Oh, actually...
He's missing a keystone. Okay, so I said there's no reason, but actually, JK LOL. But yeah, the thing about the limit keys mode that they're playing on in the singles tournament is that only skill trees and or world events can have the dungeon keys that they obviously just need the Water Vein. So the only thing that they need from pickups is keystones. And soon they'll be able to dupe them, so it'll be fine.
Although I suppose with the amount of health they have, Sorrow without Feather right now is still quite challenging. So...
That is true. They would be certainly looking for a lot more health and a few more ability points to be able to get to Ultra Defense.
Yeah. Fluffy does not find a keystone down here. I'm surprised he's still... he may go and check the fish trap cell.
Oh, that's interesting. The truck is telling us he did open the doors, so I'm a little confused.
So he had 3 keystones then?
Apparently. Then I'm unclear what he's looking for, I guess. Yeah, like his door is open right there. They're both in the same place now, high-fiving on the way to Stomp Tree.
Yep.
The rocket jump from Fluffy, I like.
And then gets a sweet kill onto this mini-boss while hitting the Light Grenade Lantern. Or not mini-boss, this Situ Shark. All right, never mind. They don't need to look for anything else. They have everything.
Yeah, they're done. They're good. The game is easy now. I guess that may have been what he was looking for. Was, you know what? I'd really like to have Glide, and it's less than 20 minutes in, so I don't feel bad looking for it. But now he's got it, so aside from Water Vein, this is go mode.
But yeah, in hindsight, going to the Stomp Tree first might have been the right call. He did end up wasting some time. His lead has been squandered now.
So, valid point from the truck. Matt does not have wall jump. He did not go to that underwater pickup, and I can't imagine that he will at this point.
Oh yeah, that was in the Death Gauntlet, right?
Correct. It was the in the little water pool there. So yeah, I would be surprised to see that.
Yeah, so we'll see if Mad still checks any other pickups along the way, looking for wall jump or climb.
Well, this is interesting. Fluffy is doing some searching. Mad's heading straight for the left side of the world.
If
Doing
Fluffy
good
just
something.
grabs the teleporter, then this isn't a terrible call. But if Fluffy actually goes and looks for pickups here, I'm very unsure what he's thinking.
You know what? That may be exactly why he's here. Just get that teleporter for later. I mean, I can't argue with that play. That's definitely solid.
Yeah.
He got it. Now where are we heading? Where are you heading, Fluffy?
I'm guessing the left side now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the Spirit Well teleporter, so I guess this is the fastest way to get there. He could have alt-art and got towards the Charge Flame tree. Little surprised about that. And yeah, he's checking a few pickups just, on the off chance something interesting, like the obvious immediate pickups that are right there.
Yeah, I guess Fluffy may have just gotten in the mindset of, oh, this is all skills. I'll just go on through Hollow Grove. Oh, so Fluffy actually doesn't have the wall jump tree.
Oh, that's interesting. I guess he just did not make his way over there in the earlier game. He continued through Grotto.
Yeah,
but,
so this is a bit of a disadvantage. Not having that tree means he's a little behind right now.
Yeah, and the wall jump may actually make a difference there. Meanwhile, Madison picking up the feather tree, so... Or tree. You know what I mean. The feather pickup.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, he messed up his rocket jump. Not quite optimal, so I'll have to go back and try again. What the heck? What did Fluffy do? He somehow had...
He went up above to that top pickup, the XP, and he then did a charge dash or an air glide all the way over to the energy cell, and then came back to the wall jump tree from the other side.
Somehow he had a slowdown effect. That was really weird.
Yeah.
Well, Fluffy valiantly attempting a ghost door as well, but not quite pulling it off.
Even the fish can't kill him.
Oh man! All right, Sarabash coming up for Mad.
Yeah, and Fluffy has plenty of ability points to skip this cutscene.
Yep. So,
is he not in range of? Is he not in range of the that rekindle?
Oh no, he's not. Yeah, that's not quite left enough. Well, I guess he'll be watching the cutscene, or part of it.
Yeah, you can of course still skip most of it. Oh, and Mad's having... I wasn't sure if the frog was in a shoot there. Yeah, rocket jumped a little early the first time. So we will see a couple key dupes, probably up to... The safe bet is probably to go up to 12 keystones here. You could potentially go higher, but you can always key dupe in Forlorn again.
So
or in Ginso if you have to go...
in Misty. Or sorry, gosh, Ginso, not Misty.
We'll see. So Ginso, Misty, and this door in Sorrow were the three I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. To get to Bash, to get to the end of Misty. That's an interesting point about Misty, because Gumon Seal may not be required.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I suppose you actually could need to go to the... No, you can't have to go to the water escape, because if Gumon Seal is required, then the water vein would be in Forlorn. So there's no need to go to the Ginso escape at this point.
Yep.
Looks like multiple people in chat are hoping for the Forlorn seed.
Dude, absolutely. That's what we live for here. All right, so he's gone up to, looks like 13 or something like that. So that's a pretty good number.
So closest you can get going over 12.
Fluffy's gonna pick up his feather while Madison gets his Gumon Seal.
All right, it's a possibility now.
All right, so Mad is He's continuing, so he's going to check the Sunstone. And I wonder if we're going to see the new strat from him, because he doesn't have a frog and he didn't break the ceiling. Whenever we're going to see a Terra break coming out of him.
I would assume so. Matt is well versed in useful tricks. So.
Oh yeah, he's making the save. All right, cool. The brand new trick that Terra just came up with last Saturday, and also helped contribute to some of the all skills rerouting. It just involves saving anywhere, a specific spot under the ceiling, and then when you respawn after charge jumping into spikes, like you have to die as they're on the ascent of your charge jump. You can hold a particular direction; it will just immediately break the thing. So that's pretty awesome.
It's interesting. Matt had 2 keys entering Forlorn. Or sorry, not Forlorn. They're not in Forlorn yet. Entering Sorrow. Fluffy also has 2 keys. So through all of this, having some mix in pickups, they both have the exact same number of keystones.
That's really interesting. And of course, Fluffy also doing the key duping. Same reason, he knows that he's going to need them potentially. Mansane getting his Sunstone? What'd he get?
And I haven't seen.
What did he get?
The tracker says it's the water vein.
Yeah. I have no idea. I didn't see the text. I looked closely.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. We'll have to. Hopefully, Fluffy goes up there and we'll see it then. I suppose if Mad heads to climb, light grenade, and then goes to the end, or heads to bash at some point, then we'll know.
We're getting the Bible Thump Forlorns in chat. People are sad that we will not be seeing Forlorn. So that probably indicates it was Water Vein. We have confirmation from the truck. It was, in fact, Water Vein at the Sunstone. So Matt is fully in go mode. He's just going to wrap up his last 3 trees. The grenade tree, the climb tree, and bash in the Ginso tree.
Yeah, and this wall jump pickup hasn't ended up costing Mad Insane very much time.
Yeah, that doesn't super surprise me. You know, a player of his caliber, I mean, even a player of Fluffy's caliber as well, would definitely be able to make do without it. Especially when you have all these other abilities. You got bash grenade, you got charge jump, you've got glide and double jump. Like, you have all these abilities to be able to do things, and charge dash. Wall jump just doesn't mean that much in that scope.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see if any of them have, well, Fluffy has wall jump, so I guess if Mad has trouble with the final escape with that wall jump.
Oh.
I don't think so, but there's a couple of things that could surprise you if you're not expecting it. Oh,
Speaking of things surprising people, yeah.
Oh no, Fluffy. Well,
poop.
Actually, can you alt R out of this cutscene?
You cannot alt R when you do not have control, unfortunately.
That's very unfortunate.
So it looks like Matt did not have the Thornfelt teleporter, so he's heading back from Moon Grotto, but it's a pretty short detour, so it's not that bad.
We will get to see the Crow cutscene skip here, or the skip. We will be seeing the skip.
Oh, nope. Oh, he's trying. All right, he's doing it with Rekindle. It's all good.
All right. So it's a half skip, I guess. Wait. Yes. All right. There we go.
It looks great when you do it this way. Oh, there goes the scene. Unloaded. Rip. All right.
What a rocket jump.
I'm not sure I would describe that as a rocket jump.
Fluffy has finished watching the cutscene and immediately altars.
Yeah, I would assume we're gonna see Misty now from him. Probably a similar order to what Madden's doing. But yeah, this is Mad's race to lose, right?
Yeah, it's starting to look that way.
As he ascends the Ginso tree. We'll See how that goes for him. I can't imagine too much in the way of time loss that could really befall Matt at this point. You know, the rest of the stuff that's remaining is just too straightforward.
Yep. And you don't really need wall jump through all of this. You can just charge jump and go through portals. Very quick mini boss kill.
There's a mini boss there?
Not much of one.
And he does have his keystone, so no need to even waste any time. And oh, very nice.
Oh, but did not save.
Well, that's one way to cost a little bit of time. But unfortunately, that's not really going to help Fluffy too much because he still has 2 trees, not just 1 after climb. So, all right, he remembered to save, and then he gets the death. Perfect. Oh gosh. Fluffy, on the other hand, took a very costly death by comparison. He went all the way back to the Valley Teleporter, so that's, I mean, that pretty much seals his fate. Not that there was a high chance as it was.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to come back at this point.
Maybe he'll get lucky and Mad will die like 6 or 7 times. Oh, another one. Fluffy with the chokes. I wonder if he's, you know, got it in his head based on how fast that seed went. He probably thinks that Mad is like already, you know, way past him, and he has to go at breakneck pace.
Yeah, cutting some corners, but of course he's not entirely wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of opponent Mad Insane is. He's very scary, and he's showing why here. Like, the seed gave him, you know, a little bit of runway, and he took it, and he is off like a bullet.
Yep. Heading to
That's a good
Horton now.
analogy.
Has all the trees. Even has clean water, so this final escape is not scary at all.
4 HP. To quote the great Terra, what a guy. Oh my goodness.
And Fluffy is still in Misty.
I mean, the question becomes at this point not just you know, how could Fluffy possibly get back, because he can't. Not in this race. The question becomes, what can stop Mad? Anything? Can Covert Muffin stop him?
We'll have to see.
Can Door Warp stop him? No, it can't, alas.
But and no chance of soft locking a grenade jump. No climb means that's not possible.
So we got reports from the truck that it occurred, door warp occurred on the ETH try. That,
of course.
Definitely possible.
I would always trust the truck on that one. And so far, a clean escape for Mad. No trouble yet.
You know, I'm just thinking of how the escape is now, and oh no, he doesn't have wall jump. He doesn't have climb. I forgot.
Just as I say everything was going well.
That's not a super costly death. I'm sure on the way back he'll remember to glide instead of just falling to his death.
Yep.
Oh man. Or just man mode it with a charge dash there, sure.
Yeah, with double jump and triple jump, that is always possible. And Mad will be going for fish strats here.
Of course.
Oh, and bonks! But does not die to Kuro.
Oh man.
And thankfully enough rocks spawn, as Mad would have been unable to wall jump up that wall.
Fluffy going for the quick mini boss kill, but it didn't quite work out for him again, so Mad's just holding right at this point.
So congratulations to Mad. Good luck in the finals.
Yeah, he's going to come in with a time of around a 34, which is just absolutely incredible. What a fast seed, but also what a fast completion by Mad. I mean, like, you could give me the same seed, and I would not complete it this quickly. This is really impressive by him.
I would not either.
All right, Fluffy's collected Bash Tree, so he just needs to do Light Grenade, I believe, and then that's it for him. So, like, he's only going to finish a handful of minutes behind Mad. And again, these are really impressive times here.
Yeah, this should still be sub 40, which is, I think, a reasonable goal to shoot for in fast seeds. Although this seed might be in a league of its own.
Yeah, that is for sure. Oh,
ooh. There's still a laser there. Fluffy perhaps forgetting that coming through here a second time causes this cycle to be a little different.
Well, Mad finishing up with a 34-17, which is faster than a huge number of people's all skills times. So that feels bad, man. But
yeah,
GG.
So I'm seeing some chatter that this is not the fastest we've ever seen the randomizer, but this is a PB for Mad Insane randomizer.
Yeah, that is for sure. Just been a very impressive time. Fluffy collected his grenade tree, so he's good to go. He's going to head to Horror now. He'll probably be able to finish around like a 39 or so, which is also a very good time. Just wow.
Also, the truck is telling us this would be 19th on the all skills leaderboard, so faster than many people, myself included.
4 seconds faster than Covert Muffins all skills PB, we are told. So that's clearly, in randomizer, that's definitely the relevant comparison.
Yeah, this is proof that Mad Insane is going to win finals.
I think it's really good to point out that Mad Insane is actually originally an any percent runner. In fact, I don't even know where he is on the all skills leaderboard. Does he even have an all skills time? Has he run that category?
Recently he has started running that category. I'm actually going to go check the leaderboard.
I didn't see him on there, but yeah, it's just a very interesting thing for him that he came from this the any percent category, which is largely ignored by the community. It's a 12-minute category. Good door warp for Fluffy, by the way.
Yeah,
it's a 12-minute category that is just doesn't have almost any of the tricks that you see in like a randomizer or all skills, right? It's got almost nothing. You don't get double jump even. You don't get bash for sure. You don't get stomp. You don't get anything. You get wall jump and dash. And that's it.
Yep. Mad Insane telling us that he is not on the leaderboard. So that is probably why we couldn't find him there.
We're told he has a time in, oh no, it's a 39:42. That's his all skills PB, which if you think about how good he is at randomizer, like that is not reflective of his skill level in this game. It is just totally not.
And, Fluffy also having some trouble in the escape in a similar section.
Yeah. And he
Turns
has
out even wall jump doesn't help.
Like, what's yours? Oh, no, he's good. He's good.
I thought he was going to die to the laser the first time.
Oh, there we
go. a little dash in the wrong direction. Never. Well, not there.
All right, he'll be opting out of fish strats, and he has no climb, so he's just going to jump up the left side and make his way to the hold right section. And this will come to, looks like a 38:59, most likely.
So still a very fast and impressive time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Congratulations to Fluffy.
So that's going to, solidify our picture for the final bracket in the singles tournament. It's going to be Mad Insane versus Covert Muffin for the singles final, and that's going to be a best of 3. And for the third place match, it's going to be Fluffy versus Raziel, and that also is going to be a very impressive match.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to both of those.
Well, Meldon, tell me some of your thoughts about this match. Do you think that we saw what we expected to see here?
I would say definitely not. I don't think anyone could predict a seed this fast. It's just so low probability that you find all of those skills as soon as they did. But it was a lot of fun to watch, though. More movement based than randomizer, though.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that in this seed, Mad Insane's penchant for doing kind of crazy stuff, it didn't really have to come into play. He got access to so many things. Some jumps from Fluffy, 3901 to him. GG.
GG.
We didn't really have to see Mad do anything really crazy. He didn't do left side stompless. He didn't do any of that. He just got the skills, and then he just went really fast. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, definitely. I think it didn't really come down to either of their strengths in the randomizer. This wasn't a seed where you needed to route well. This wasn't a seed where you needed to do crazy tricks. It was just a seed where it tossed everything at you and said, "Go get the trees."
And that's kind of one of the cool features of the limit keys mode is that once you get the skills you need, you just go. And so now we have the man who went during that race, Mad Insane, joining us in the call. Mad, congratulations on the victory. Tell us, your initial reaction.
That was a very fast seed. That is a randomizer PB for me, and definitely potentially could scrape a sub 30 in this. If you were Sigma.
So Sigma's actually already weighed in on this. His thoughts with Water Vein on Sunstone, this is not sub 30.
Well, maybe if you're a TAS, you could probably do this easily sub 30.
So we have just been talking, Matt, a little bit about how you're kind of known as a runner for having a lot of very unusual, esoteric, and kind of crazy strats that you do. You might even call them mad or possibly insane. Those didn't really seem to have to come out in this seed at all. What did you think about that? Did you at any times did you find I really want to go do something crazy during this seed?
Well, with the first three abilities, with dash, grenade, charge jump, I was thinking it might end up being a bashless seed, which I really hope it wouldn't be, and it wasn't, fortunately. But I was getting ready to do bashless if necessary, but didn't need to. Found everything that I needed to. Was planning on going without glide and double jump, but found double jump on the way, and glide was at a tree, so it's pretty hard to miss. And then basically the moment I got glide, I just basically decided to stop picking up any pickups and just go for it.
Is there any skill that you won't continue the game without, or maybe some set of skills that you need at least one of them to proceed?
Well, I obviously need one of either bash or stomp, otherwise it's completely impossible.
Yes, of course.
Generally, if I'm doing bashless, I generally aim for hope for dash mainly, and glide extremely likely because I'm really bad at the grenade jumps and stuff.
Okay.
And glide and wind restored ideally for that sort of thing. But generally it's there's a lot of different combinations of abilities that you can go with. You'll pretty much always have one of those combinations.
All right.
Now, one thing that you didn't find was wall jump. Do you ever find that in a seed like this where you get bash and grenade and stuff and you have access to that vertical movement, do you ever find that wall jump is something I really want this, please give me wall jump somewhere, or are you just kind of at this point, I have enough experience to deal with it, I don't care?
There was definitely a few points where I thought I had wall jump and then slid sadly down a wall into a pit of fire. But other than that, it's generally that when you have charge jump and bash grenade, it'd be slower to use wall jump anyway in a lot of cases. But having double jump to somewhat substitute it is nice at least.
So, in this race, did you feel like you were behind, ahead? Kind of, what were your thoughts on where Fluffy was?
Because Fluffy has said in the past when we've been doing races or doubles practice, he said you can't do Sorrow Bash without wall jump. I was thinking that unless he's found wall jump extremely quickly, then absolutely gone for it. and hadn't made any mistakes. It's probably like maybe about the same point by the time I got into Sorrow. So I was reasonably confident most of the way.
Interesting.
That's actually
Of
really
course.
funny since he had found wall jump pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if you heard, but so wall jump was the stomp pickup in the Death Gauntlet, and Fluffy found it kind of relatively quickly when he was going by there.
Yeah, I just went a weird way around to get to the Moon Grotto teleporter instead of going through Death Gauntlet.
All right, so we'll ask you the forward-looking question that we do always ask. You've just defeated Fluffy. You are moving on to the finals. Your opponent is Covert Muffin. What do you think about Muffin as an opponent for the Randomizer finals? And if you do have any thoughts, what do you think about the fact that it's going to be a best of 3? Does that change your mindset at all?
Well, I know that Muffin is one of the most experienced Randomizer runners, and also, well, good at the movement as well. Really good at the movement. Oh yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, he's really good at the movement, really good at the routing, so he's a pretty terrifying opponent. And, well, I'm going to need to play extremely well to win 3 rounds in a row, or 2 rounds and lose 1.
Well, I'll be looking forward to watching that, possibly commentating.
Dude, me too. Well, Mad, any last thoughts for our viewers and or your opponent, FluffyPrower?
Well, I hope Muffin is ready to take a bath next week.
Oh, lovely. Well, again, congratulations on your victory. And we're going to be looking forward to those finals as well. That will be incredibly entertaining. Of course, Fluffy is also going to see further action because he's going to be moving on. Even though he has taken the loss today, he will face Raziel in the 3rd place match. And we'll also look forward to that. I'm sure that will be very entertaining. Obviously, we've got one more match coming up tonight in several hours. Meldon, you want to tell the viewers about that?
Yeah, so it's the other semifinals match, doubles tournament. It'll be That Is Faster versus the Bramble Bros. That Is Faster composed of Sigma and Raziel, and the Bramble Bros composed of Hydra and Epicat X. So that's at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be back on this channel, and it should be a great match. And of course, the winner of that will go on to face myself and Rory in the finals, and the loser will go on and face Team Zote in the 3rd place match.
We are both also very much looking forward to that. I'm sure it'll be tremendously entertaining, especially with the team That Is Faster is always incredible to watch. Just 2 incredibly skilled runners, and of course, the creator of the Randomizer, Sigma, with just the incredible depth of knowledge that he has about it. So,
Indeed.
I'll look forward to that. Meldon, any final thoughts for the stream before we sign off for now?
Thanks again to everyone watching. Thanks to our truck, Fant and Ashi. Thanks for restreaming Griffs. Fantastic job. And thanks everyone for watching.
I couldn't have said it better myself. On behalf of Meldon and me, I wish you all a good afternoon and or evening, and we'll see you back here in a couple hours for the doubles final, semifinal.
Remembers that top left keystone because that's dash. That's huge. I think he saw it in the screen as he was going down.
Oh, he forgot it. He doesn't.
Oh, man, that and dash was in the top. So brutal. There's no way he's gonna get that now.
Right? Beautiful. 7 XP. Oh, Wilson, what are you doing? No, don't forget. Always. Oh, Wilson, what are you doing? You just got wall jump. You can go in. You have charge jump. Go. behind the thing. Okay, he's got it.
Oh!
No, still. Oh, health regen, saving.
Oh, regen. Man, he's good.
Oh, health regen, saving him again.
Oh, you leveled up. He's
Oh, jeez.
All the time. Please don't die. Go on.
So he has he has pretty much everything.
No, please. Oh, he could have saved it. He should have went to the right side wall. No. He's in disbelief right now as well. He has
yeah.
that he required and.
All right, but is he gonna skip over Bash? Oh no! He's walking past it. Let's see.
Correct area of it.
Oh, the Bash find from Ghost is Raziel. Oh no! Oh, yeah,
Not kicking it out.
Bash.
You'll be able to see whether it was water vein or not.
Yeah,
Oh,
here
man.
we go.
What is it? It's
Oh,
not!
the experience! Oh, man! Oh, 50% chance of a Forlorn seed. Yeah, looks like Fluffy now is abandoning the Fluffy way and embracing Team Forlorn. Is this going to be possible? But he doesn't have Bash.
It is possible. It is just the hardest thing in the world, and you end up.
What, really?
It up there.
What? Oh my god.
What? How did he do that so quickly?
Place monument. It looks like he is going to let the Froggy break the block, so he will get in that XP. And it's Bash.
You head up to the
Oh
Great Tree.
no! Oh, Oshi did. That's lovely. Is he gonna do it? Please. No! So sad that he's making this choice because it's going to put him way behind for the time being.
Commentator curse.
Why does this happen to us?
Oh, the rock is on the head of the frog.
Frog just balancing that rock on his head.
But oh, good lord, there's so many screens. Alright. On the bottom right, you got Uncle Roddy and Hitachi Hex, and for some reason they get consigned to the small space.